Stop right there. Switch this PlayStation real quick. Okay. What is it? Okay. Is that just like attached to the wall or something? What's going on there? I could finally sort of tell you what that file that was decrypted yesterday was, as it's now in the game. I don't know what took them so long, because they had a version of it ready for yesterday's stage of the sandstorm, but they never activated it. But this boat that is visible in the trailer, somewhat, is now in game. Oh yeah, I forgot to send the image of it being compared to the yacht in size. It's low poly since it's not actually going to get right up at the island until at least next season. I have to see now. Is this also just blocks or is this a mod? Interesting. It seems to be a combo of both. Oh, what? Stone outlet. What? Whoever made this... What the hell? Dude, the map creators are fucking psychopaths. Yeah, they went like... through all the extra work. Not this dragon egg. It's like a lot of times when they could have like made things into entities, they just chose to make them blocks. Which meant that they had to go through and fully do a shit ton of stuff. Oh, these like glowing barrier things are like... I don't know why they went and did that though. I mean, I definitely appreciate it because the map is definitely kind of cool. Keep your eyes up. Oh, this is like terracotta, so they altered some stuff. Not this laser. Okay, so this laser is probably a mob. Interesting. There's no way. Why did they... Jesus Christ. These map creators are insane. I was able to grab one of the entities. What is it? What? So your game crashes or something? Okay, so I found another thing that I believe to be an entity, being this large purple glow. Okay. Well, I'm done digging around in this map. I think I'm gonna also end this stream. Well, there's currently 2 people on it. I'm not on my own stream or nothing. So there's some other person. Not anymore. So you think you're gonna re-download Fortnite sometime before the new season?
Price is subject to change due to end of season.
Okay.
Nuka World, Nuka Express, and the Nuka Cola.
But yeah, if you can go through Instagram and look at the images I sent you of the thing from yesterday. But yeah. I could even like send you an image of a version of it with yesterday's sandstorm because they had one prepared in the game files. Yeah, for some reason it took all the way until later tonight for them to ship it like that.
Hi, you kids. Remember,
Unfortunately, the images of the boat and whatnot from leakers, there's only one leaker who did it, and it's the one that liked to do it from a player perspective, so they had to deal with it that way. I usually like to see it from like a replay mode type of perspective,
So hop aboard.
like the other sandstorm images that I have for just the base like sandstorm changes. But for now on, when the sandstorm changes, I'll send you like the sandstorm like change image along with what it looks like with the boat there, just for like a reference.
The Nuka Express is accessible through the Nuka World Transit Center. Parking fees will apply. Price is subject to change due to end of season.
Mattress.
Nuka World, Nuka
Mattress
Express,
firm.
and Nuka Cola carriers are all registered trademarks of the Nuka Cola Corporation.
I like it when they make edit styles for skins and then it's like there will be the original edit style, like the base style for it from like the older days, and then a new style, but that style is all in lowercase because at the time period they were well aware that everything was by default all caps. But they never anticipated the new locker system in which the style names are correctly capitalized based off of what it's typed in. So now you just go through a bunch of skins that eventually got styled later on, and they're just like all lowercase.
Hey, Nuka Express is accessible through the Nuka World Transit Center. Parking fees will apply.
Ninja Turtles are
Price is subject to
get
change
lost.
due to end of
goofy.
season.
Nothing in the shop that I want. I already have all the new stuff that I wanted, so I guess it's not all that surprising that there's nothing old that I'd really want all that much. I'm gonna check out the boat for myself, so I'm gonna go into a game zero mode.
Hi, you kids.
Estimated wait matchmaking time 5 hours 18 minutes and 57 seconds.
One last time before buckling down for the winter.
I wonder why it's been bugging out like that.
$15 off at the gate. So hop aboard.
Hi, how are you?
Express and come and see the whole Nuka
You hear
family.
about that farm run by ghouls? Isn't that
The
something?
Nuka Express is accessible through the Nuka World Transit Center. Parking fees will apply.
I find it funny that when the boat
Lost
like
property?
model or whatever first got leaked, since there was nothing to really compare it to other than just the ocean, it looked really tiny. And then when leakers put it next to the yacht, then you realized, oh wait a moment, it's bigger than the yacht. I also like how they clearly are trying to insinuate that whoever is piloting this ship, which is of course most likely that weird white-haired soldier type character, our main possible bad guy, he went out of his way to repeatedly have the glowing red eyes on the ship go off and on to blink in Morse code stupid shit like no hope and get wrecked.
Don't forget to bring your
and then like shifted languages a little bit a couple times.
Doors up at the gate.
It's nice to see that from a distance, though. The red light does visibly appear as two separate little red lights for the two eyes on the ship. It's really cool how close the sandstorm is to the island, because now it's like huge.
Will apply. Prices subject
I'm
to
pretty sure
change.
it's gotten as large as it's going to get, and now it's just going to get
Nuka World,
closer
Nuka Express, and the Nuka-Cola characters
the next
are all
couple
registered
days.
trademarks of the Nuka-Cola Corporation.
Based off of just the size of the sandstorm, it's pretty much confirmable that the sandstorm's pretty much going to take up like pretty much most, if not all, of the sort of green in the lower left corner of the island. So about a quarter of the map is going to get changed, which seems to be about right with the changes with this season, because it's like we had the underworld in the upper left corner and Olympus in the bottom right corner, but they didn't take up the full corner. But together, you could say they took up about a quarter of the island.
Before buckling down for the winter.
So, seems to be more of the same with that. What?
Don't forget to bring your empty bottle of Nuka-Cola to get $15 off at the gate. So hop aboard the Nuka Express and come and see the whole Nuka family while you still can.
The Nuka Express is accessible through the Nuka World Transit Center. Parking fees will apply. Prices subject to change due to end of season. Nuka World, Nuka Express, and the Nuka-Cola characters are all registered trademarks of the Nuka-Cola Corporation.
Hiya, kids. Remember, Nuka World is only open for a few more weeks in October. Come down and see me and Kathy one last time before buckling down for the winter. Don't forget to bring your empty
I'm just like playing a battle royale game now, just because I wanted to look at the sandstorm.
So hop aboard the Nuka Express and come and see the whole Nuka family while you still can.
I already got 2 kills like right off the
Nuka Express
bat.
is accessible through the Nuka World Transit Center. Parking fees will apply.
I really like this skin. Basic, but it's good. And they priced it fairly. It really seems that the removal of rarities has just made it easier for them to price it fairly. Because instead of them just giving it a color, and then pricing it off of that, color being, like epic or like, blue, green, whatever. That's what I'm referring to by color. They're instead just kind of looking at it and deciding what really is the value of this. So everything since the whole removal of rarities has been pretty much accurately priced, if not priced lower, or at least just lower than what they would have done. Because like the bundle to get this skin, one with like the backbling pickaxe wrap, is just 1,700 V-Bucks. I was expecting at least 2,000. So in my eyes, that's an easy steal, especially because I was already wanting to get it anyway.
Nuka World, Nuka Express, and the Nuka-Cola characters are all registered trademarks of the Nuka-Cola Corporation.
Most people don't really care for the skin that much, except for the more well-refined the Fortnite community. The ones that aren't, like, toxic or anything like that. So I guess there's just something in common with the normal human type of player and the people who like this type of skin, I guess. I find it funny how it's people that like a almost violent looking skin with this like Gary-ish helmet and this like sword or whatever are like the peaceful ones.
Not many doctors around these days. Should let me take a look at you.
This car that I've bought recently, I don't even remember what it's called anymore. I'm pretty sure
I suppose I
I
could
could
spare
be the
some
name.
stim packs.
Werewolf, that's the name of it. Its jagged shape matches with so many skins, so I've been sort of going straight to that one so often.
ready to serve.
Man, I really hope they don't
Confirmed.
vault like the burst SMG. I really hope some of the new weapons from this season at least stay. I feel like it'd be lame if they got rid of like the new SMG, like shotgun and DMR and whatnot, just because it's like the God season is over. Feels like it'd be a bit lame. Because then realistically, like, if that would be the reason for their removal, they could have just removed every single gun that came out last season, because pretty much all of them were new and technically themed around the season.
Price is subject to change due to end of season.
Chains of Hades.
Nuka World, Nuka Express, and the Nuka Cola
Ooh,
characters are all
and someone
registered
shot at me
trademarks
just in the
of
nick of
Nuka
time.
Corporation.
So I could use this on them. Oh.
Hiya, kids. Remember, Nuka World is only open for a few more weeks in October. Come down and see me and Kathy one last time before buckling down for the winter. Don't forget to bring your empty bottle of Nuka Cola to get $15 off at the gate.
I'm gonna do a really
So
stupid
hop
play.
aboard the Nuka Express and
I'm
come
gonna
and see the
shockwave
whole
over and then try to
family
pull them
while
into
you
the
still
air
can.
The Nuka
with
Express is
the
accessible from the
chains.
Nuka World Transit
I
Center.
missed
Target is
drastically, but they're
Price is
panicking
subject
now.
to change due to end of season. Nuka World, Nuka Express, and the Nuka Cola characters are all registered trademarks of the Nuka Cola
Damn
Corporation.
SMG. I find it funny that kid was acting so sweaty, and then all it took was just me, like freaking him out by like just pulling a really ridiculous play that no sane person ever would do. Of course, of course, the perfect strategy is just be mentally deranged. The best strategy you could ever have in Fortnite. I want to say that's probably my favorite kind of play to do when it comes to Fortnite. I found it really easy to just sort of hop on and play this season. I think the gameplay, just the base Battle Royale gameplay, it's a lot better than it's normally been. So it's just kind of fun to play it, even when my entire point of even entering the game was just to look at a sandstorm.
Hiya, kids. Remember, Nuka World is only open for a few more weeks in October. Come down and see me and Kathy one last time before
I'm kind of
buckling
excited
down
to
for the
see what
winter.
kind of map changes there are,
Don't
because so
forget to
far we
bring
know
your
at
empty
least
bottle of
2 of
Nuka
the
Cola
POIs.
to get
And then there's
$15
that
off at the
ship,
gate.
which could be a third
So
one
hop
because of how big
aboard
it
the
is.
Nuka Express and
In
come
my
and see
message,
the
I
whole
literally went out of my
family
way
while you
to
still can.
edit the message to say,
The Nuka
instead of
Express is
saying
accessible through the Nuka World Transit Center. Target
2
fees will
skins
apply.
and 3 POIs,
Price
I
is
said
subject
2
to change
skins and
due
2
to end of season.
POIs. I think I just said 2 skins and
Nuka
POIs
World,
just to
Nuka
sort of
Express, and the Nuka
carry the
Cola
2
characters are
over
all
with the
registered
POI
trademarks of the
part.
Nuka Cola
Just
Corporation.
to like pretend like the ship didn't exist yet, because you didn't really give me an answer on whether or not it would be considered a leak, because again, it was in the trailer snippet.
Hiya, kids. Remember, Nuka World is only open for a few more weeks
Yeah,
in
well, I was
October.
going like more like spoiler,
Come
because
down and
it's
see
like,
me and Kathy
it's not like it
one
was
last
on the
time.
island yet because of whatever reason. But yeah, that's pretty much everything with the mini event now out. Now we just gotta wait for the sandstorm to get closer. There's 2 more stages for it to get closer, because right now it's on stage 4 out of 6. But there's no more files for the mini event that aren't known, so we know every single last thing that's happening, which is just that. Just the sandstorm moving and the ship moving along with it. I don't know how, but I somehow ended up in a situation where I have 4 bananas and 3 medkits. Just like the full health kind of items, fully maxed out. I want to find more shockwaves. I've been using shockwaves so much more lately this season. It's kind of fun to sort of get away from a battle I can't quite handle. Or like, let's say I do a battle that was difficult, and then someone like attempts to like almost third party. Sort of be like a late third party of sorts though, kind of situation. Or just kind of try to attack me like right after my fight, sort of while I'm like weak. I'm able to get out of situations like that. I got someone scared. I found someone just chilling in a gas station. What? Oh, like, where they just magically summon in a structure? Or something like that. The only excuse you could ever give is that it was just like built or something. But that doesn't really always work in all games. It's even worse when you have a situation that, I mean, I haven't seen too often, but where they have a building that just sort of does exist there, and then they just kind of delete it and replace it with a DLC place or whatever, and just pretend like that whatever was originally there just wasn't. Yeah. I still kind of wonder what's going to happen with the Goat Simulator 3 DLC that's being hyped up. I really hope at some point they at least announce a release date, so I can at least know when to have money prepared. But they're clearly not far enough into it to announce a release date yet. But I honestly cannot wait. Honestly, the main like part of it that I'm excited about is the fact that the game, just as a whole, has a shit ton, good amount of hours of just stuff to do. And then there's just like the dumb fun of Goat Simulator games, just in general. And it only costs $30. So it's like, let's say they do a DLC that costs $30, you could sort of almost expect the entire game's amount of content to just double. Or at least have a shit ton when it comes to cases like that. So I'm sort of like, I'm almost hoping for the DLC to cost like the same price as the game. I honestly doubt they'll ever do that though. Just because it would be ridiculous to have a DLC that costs the equal price of the game. But I mean, to be fair, there are games that are sort of like that, because if I remember correctly, like all the Minecraft Dungeons DLC costs about the same price of the game. Like the game costs $30, and then getting all the DLC, whether it's bundled together or individually, would cost you $30, and that would make a full $60 game. I'm probably one of the few people on the planet who actually believes that Minecraft Dungeons is a game worth getting. I just want to say it's mainly sort of just got decent replayability to it. In fact, if you're sort of required to be able to get through the game by replaying levels a couple times. Depending on how good you are, you might not actually ever have to. And you might even be able to get away with not even completing all of the levels. I honestly don't think I'm going to be buying the DLC for the game on PlayStation. I have access to the game itself with PS Plus pretty much forever. Because it's not on PS Plus Extra. It's just like a game that I own, but it's got like a PlayStation Plus lock on it. So as long as I have any tier of PS Plus, I'm gonna play it on the PlayStation. What?
Re-engaging. I am ordering you to stand down.
Now those are sort of rare, I'd want to say, but it's definitely an annoying thing. Waves, what I've been looking for this entire time. I've survived at the top 8 by just opening a shit ton of chests looking for shockwave grenades. Because what better way to survive than by not even focusing on surviving? I don't know how I never accomplished getting a water bending this game. There's so many people who are hating on the water bending, which I find funny because it's like right now the hate on it is that it's too OP, and despite the fact that it's gotten quite literally 0 changes, it started off with everyone talking about how lame it was because it was way too underpowered and not even worth grabbing. Whilst there I was from the start, repeatedly mentioning, if you're not trash at aiming, then it's the most overpowered weapon that's like pretty much existed in a good long while. And no one really believed that until everyone started getting good at it. And now here I am, which I pretty much have almost had a tactical advantage because I'm like one of the few people who ever thought it was actually worth grabbing like the entire time that it's been into the game. Does that guy not realize I could see him? Surely he has to notice, right?
Shit. They're good.
What happened to you?
Hello, Master Chief.
That's what. Those
Oh, he did a
bastards
lot of
did to my
damage there
family.
to me at the end.
You gotta help me. Please.
I'm gonna swap out my med kits with some of this guy's stuff.
Tell me what happened.
Oh, I thought that was a burst. He had a legendary Harbinger SMG, which it's like a pretty good SMG, but I'd rather keep my green burst, even if it's a legendary Harbinger, because the burst is really, really powerful. That internet's acting up a little bit today. It's not enough to really do anything significant, but enough to where the game is like recognizing it and giving me warnings. Oh my gosh, someone started that thing where it spawns in like the chests or whatever, but they didn't even open them all.
No. I'll be fine.
No, really. I have enough. Take it.
Damn.
Like, I'm talking about that shadow
I ain't
briefing,
injured, okay?
which I believe I could probably refer to as like a bounty board and it
Raiders
makes
back
more
at
sense
Nuka
to you
World
that
put me
way.
up to this. They lure people in and kill them for fun, and I'm done doing their dirty
Okay.
work. Let them find me and do what they want. Jesus, seriously? Say something. I say something wrong? Still need it? I say something wrong? Jesus, seriously? Say something. Still need it? Still need it? Jesus, seriously? Say something. I say something wrong? I say something wrong? Still need it? Jesus, seriously? Say something. Still need it? Jesus, seriously? Say something. I say something wrong? Still need it? I say something wrong? Jesus, seriously? Say something. I say something wrong? Jesus, seriously? Say something. You still need me?
Okay, Eduardo. I am the monkey gangster. I think I'm gonna get on Fall Guys.
Let me help. I'll go face him. You don't have to die.
Are you? You're serious?
Uh-huh.
Here, take this. It's the password to the monorail control terminal. The fastest way to get to Nuka World is to take the Nuka Express. But I shut it down to help sell my
Of course,
story. Makes it more believable.
as
because
per
I'm trying to keep the
usual,
raiders at bay.
if you still have it
Control
installed and
terminal
feel
in the
like it,
office,
I am
Once you're on the
1000%
way,
down with you
be careful.
joining if you decide that you want to. Just because we had like fun last time or something. I just remembered that our entire time last time was just playing a little bit and then like working on our maps. If we do the same exact thing again, if you end up getting on, I'm probably just going to continue working on that other map that I had, because I never actually did after the stream. So it's exactly at the same state it was before, which includes the little guide path.
Parents, if you're looking for a refreshing way to make it through the day, try a Nuka Cola Dark. Same great cola taste with an alcohol twist.
I like the fact that I'm literally specifically I'm wanting to buy a bundle that has like Fallout Game of the Year, like Fallout 4 Game of the Year edition. But it's like it'll also give me Skyrim, and I literally won't give a single shit about it.
Nuka World's great Halloween
All I care about is the Fallout 4 DLC. Oh my gosh, Who's Your Daddy has finally made it to PlayStation. And it's definitely gotten updates. I honestly forgot about this game. Do you even remember it? I'm pretty sure you at least remember repeated times when someone playing as the baby would just hop in the oven or just like eat dish soap or something like that.
Coming up in the heart of Nuka World, Nuka Town, USA.
I didn't realize how dark it was in the room until I was sort of just scrolling through the PlayStation Store and clicked on a game that was a horror game.
I only got a minute.
Which meant that it pretty much took up the full screen with just sort of dark, which sort of just helped me pay attention to how dark the room was.
Only told you half the truth. You're still heading straight into a death trap. But if
I still find it funny how you're still allowed to buy the DLC for the mini games on Minecraft that aren't even playable
Have
anymore.
fun and put on a good show. I'll be watching.
Yeah, probably. Unless there's just a lot of people who don't care. Or just like play the disc edition without uploading it that much or whatever.
And he's off. Let's hope our latest prey.
I want to say one of the weirdest things that has happened after sort of recently coming to Fallout 4 again is looking through the Minecraft like Fallout mashup thing and like recognizing a bunch of the skins in the skin pack without even actually having to pull them up. It's like, oh, that's Paladin Barret. I'm just like, wait, why do I actually know the characters now? One thing that's disappointed me is that they've made PlayStation Store ads for like as a promotion thing for next season, and not once have I actually ever had one appear in that. Because of this stupid game called Enlisted taking up like all the app space. And I figured out how they were able to get that money to do so. It's a free game with microtransactions. I keep forgetting that that Star Wars Outlaws game even exists. I don't even think it's out yet. I need to make another one of the Jedi games.
The Vix's still alive, but don't let that get you down. The Gauntlet's still got plenty in store for this one. It's decision time. All doors lead to death.
Yeah, I might consider live streaming Red Dead Redemption 2 tomorrow, because that will be out on PS Plus. Huh? Three. Nice.
I think that monkey's playing your death march, Vic. Hope someone brought their rat away. Our little Vic is about to get roasted like a squirrel on a stick.
I'm gonna get back on Fortnite. Oh, I just remembered something I forgot to do and now it's gone. There was some Star Wars challenges for Rocket Racing that lasted a bit longer than the Star Wars event. One of them gave you an Octane decal that was supposed to look like Anakin's pod racer, and one for Darth Maul. And you had to do every single one of the challenges for the Darth Maul one, and I forgot to do like 2 of them. The challenges weren't even that hard. 4 of them were just doing races, and the other 4 were just doing speed runs. And in the end, all you really had to do was just do 20 races and like 75 speedruns, and I never finished the speedruns. I only did like half of them. And I forgot to do that this morning. And I meant to finish them. I was literally on Fortnite doing them just a little bit earlier. I'll probably forget about it anyway. It's the only thing that's bothering me about it is just because it was super easy to get and free rewards and whatnot. But I'm pretty sure I'd probably never use it anyway. And then there's also the fact that it's gonna get sold in the Rocket League store at some point. Possibly even in the item shop at some point. I can't wait for the Metallica, or I guess, Season 4 festival to sort of come along. Hello. Have you ever shoved a syringe up your ass out of your nose? Okay. Actually, remember that since those Rocket League challenges are gone, I'm just gonna go straight back to Fall Guys. On a scale from 1 to 10, what is your excitement level for next season? 10? You're like as excited as you could be.
Best moment, but unfortunately not his last.
I want to say about the same, pretty much. But I want to say that at least based off of how excited I've been for stuff in the past in my life, and stuff like that in general, that it has been higher before, so I'm just going to say 9. But I want to say that throughout my life, I've at least been more excited for Spider-Man 2. I'm really excited to see all the stuff that comes with Fallout. I personally believe that that's pretty much been ruled off. Just because of the nature of how Fortnite does their teasers. Especially this time with, like, the first teaser was visible power armor, and then what seemed to be a new location for the season. And then today's teaser was what's most definitely a skin, and then another location. So it seems to just be all the teasers are just a battle pass skin and then a map location. That's what it seems to be. What language even is this? It's like a cross between like Russian and I don't even know what. Oh my god, this map already looks like it's going to be ridiculous. Oh, and it most definitely is. I really like all these like survival levels people have made with the sort of physics objects. No, I just killed myself because I'm an absolute dumbass. And I think I've just watched someone else kill themselves. Oh, no, not quite. Yeah, I think Fall Guys is an extremely good spot right now, but there's just a shit ton of factors that sort of come into play that's made it sort of still difficult to want to actually get on. And like just how slow it's been for the updates. How this last update was a little bit on the, I guess, broken side. As it didn't fully have everything working properly for a good while. Like a good day or two, I believe. And I'm also just a bit burnt out with the game. I've sort of been stuck in this period of where I've just sort of felt burnt out for like the longest times just because of the max leveling out passes for a good amount of time. It's really grindy to do so. Somewhat. All you have to really do is just make sure to do your dailies, and then during other seasons, weeklies were something that you had to care about, but the weeklies this season are just the dailies, or just like the same task that you have to do in the dailies, but at an extreme amount that you'll end up finishing it by just doing the dailies. Because like right now the daily challenges are stuff like, you know, completing rounds and traveling distance. And that's pretty much what the weeklies are, is just completing a ton more rounds and traveling a ton more distance. But if you just do like a day or two of dailies, you'll get it all done. But like older seasons, They were like entirely different things, and it was like grindy. And it's really good at just like bringing you out with the game if you actually go through with it, like doing it all. Or at least doing enough of it all. So I pretty much stopped caring about maxing out the Fall Guys passes, but the fact that they've sort of made it to where you can get every little reward, like all the bonus styles or whatever, just by getting to level 70 has sort of given me motivation to start doing it again. I think there's a couple passes that I didn't even finish or just didn't even actually ever buy because of the whole burnout. I want to say it's been like at least half a year since I've really kind of played the game. This level is proving to be easier. Just because of the way it looks out. Binge watching a lot of these shows lately. Whether it's like anime or just like an actual like normal show. I binged through like the entirety of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia in like a couple weeks. The worst part about it though is the fact that now there's no more to watch and the show's actually good, so yeah. I probably would have watched it sooner in my life if it weren't for the fact that there was a ton of girls at school that liked it. And to put that into perspective, like, it was always the same kind of girls that also liked Hamilton, so it's like, it sounded like something that would just be lame and boring. Oh, why is there, I just now realized there's 0 checkpoints on this map. I'm just skipping it. I just died. That's the reason why. People have been saying that some of the complaints with the Explore mode are really stupid, but in the process they've sort of been making themselves look stupid, because one of the things that they've been saying is that if a level is just too hard for you, you could just skip it. But then that means that you won't progress in your daily challenges, and you won't really get much of any rewards. And it's like, you could just say, you know, if there's just that, like, that 1 or 2 rounds that are too difficult, then yeah. But like most of the time you're skipping like at least 50% of the rounds you get into, so it's just a ton of time wasted. It's a really sort of poorly thought out kind of thing. Because if it was just as easy as, like, you know, skip that 1 or 2 levels that's a bit too difficult, then no one would be complaining. Oh yeah, it seems more and more people are finally understanding how video game communities work in comparison to video game communities that are active on Twitter. It took people so long, but people have finally realized that, like, the reason why there's so much hate for, let's say, Fortnite on Twitter is because the people who actually enjoy the game aren't using Twitter, they're playing the game. That's the reason why there's, like, pretty much exclusively hate. I don't know how it's, like, this is like this special thing that people are just now finding out. It's kind of wild. Because it almost feels self-explanatory. But at the same time, a lot of the... I could be sounding sort of dumb and sort of believing that only because of the fact that, of course, the people that I'm referring to is, of course, just people on Twitter. So it sort of adds the ability of not being able to understand, as they are the people targeted. Why is the matchmaking taking so long? I've been sitting here for like 5 minutes, literally doing nothing. I'm going back to the lobby. Let's see here. Yep, I've gotten pretty much 0 challenges done. work on the levels that get approved, and they really need to reconsider the whole concept of survival levels even appearing. Because all they've done is just add code that sort of gatekeeps them a little, so they're not just like constantly survival rooms. But the idea is that you're supposed to be able to chill in this mode. And one of the special things with literally every other chill mode that's ever existed in Fall Guys is that there was no survival rounds in it, ever. Because it would defeat the purpose of being able to chill. And also every single time they have a chill thing, it's like everyone can qualify, so it's real nice and actually chill. This Fall Guys level I'm playing right now doesn't really seem to have any checkpoints, but also isn't the most difficult. Oh. Jesus Christ, that's way too violent. I hope they add those low gravity zones into Fall Guys creative soon. Those would be so fun to fuck around with. I want to say just adding those adds its own whole little range of possibilities of stuff you could do. I need to get some food in me at some point. I think my mom's gonna be out of work soon. She always brings me pizza from her work, so I might not actually need to worry about it. And it's like a 10 to 15 minute drive back home. Okay, you just had your level just violent bananas, like whole way through, pretty much. I want to say my favorite part is the part where they just started to get increasingly violent for no reason. Yeah, it's just like, it just sort of just ended up happening for some reason. Oh my gosh, that was like the best save ever. I got smacked by like a pole, like one of those spinny pole things, and I hit a wall so violently that I bounced back over towards the platform that I was on. Because it's just how violently I hit the wall. I didn't realize how large you could scale things up. Is this the finish line? No.
Got it.
I like the idea of like literally building together a fake finish line just to mess with people. Since there's like decals and stuff, I feel like it's definitely doable. I guess stickers, not decals. I don't care about the correct wording. Decals sounds more right. But like, I feel like that's all you really need because you could just make that like checkerboard design and then just use like a starting line for the rest of it. I want to say it'd look close enough that it would definitely mess with people. They'd think their game was broken. Oh, I think the best thing that you could do is put like a gigantic sticker, decal, whatever, behind it. Sort of just like make it boxed in, but the back wall is actually just a sticker, which means you can go right through it. What is this map? But it's just like behind that wall is like the real finish line, so people will just think like the finish line is broken, and then if you're like not brain dead, then you can actually get through to the finish line. This is the most ridiculous survival round ever, and I love it. Has anyone even died yet? No, it doesn't look like it. I definitely don't intend on being the first.
Engaging target.
Oh, well, someone just died. What? There's an entire enigma that just sort of happened now.
Who?
So in this survival map, there's just like the power up that lets you spawn in like those weird little rhino things that explode, and it also drops in some punchy boxes or whatever. Like when you're holding them, they start punching, and along with the weird little blast balls. And you're supposed to just sort of duke it out on this teeny tiny little boxing ring. And someone hit me with the punching thing whilst I was holding one, and it just sort of got lodged in between the bars of this little like sort of boxing ring. Just like perfectly landed like right in there. Oh god, I just got flung so far up. Everyone's bullying this one guy, so I'm just gonna join into it. Oh, he's AFK, no wonder they're bullying him. The fact that he's still alive is honestly amazing. I swear, one of these moments, I'm just gonna see him get flung up, and then he's just not gonna land back down in the ring. I feel like I should be live streaming this.
Finally. Now go shut off that damn alarm.
At the same time, I don't know if I'm gonna talk enough once you end up deciding to get off.
There's my
So I might just keep things chill and then just play on my own without streaming it. Maybe just take some clips. Oh my god, I just almost punched someone out. I like how at least with survival rounds, if you just survive after a timer comes up, then just everybody wins. And that AFK player is still in. Oh my god, wait, he's gonna die. No. No, I tried to save him. He got lodged in between the bars. And I tried to pull him out, and then I just tried to grab the blast ball before it exploded, and I was too late to grab it, and he ended up getting launched out. How unfortunate. I'm gonna clip that. I'm just gonna clip the last 5 minutes and trim it down later. As in, I'm going to forget to trim it down and then get confused about it in like a year about why it's like a video that I recorded.
I know you're still in there.
And just use my mic audio to sort of decipher the reasoning I chose to
I'm the
record
guy
it.
that's gonna get you out of this alive. So listen up.
All right, I'm listening.
My kind of guy. Look.
I'm pretty much
You
like,
made it this far.
since
You
my
obviously got skill, but this fight coming up is rigged.
that point where I'm just like really excited
Over Boss Cole.
to just end
His power
because of how much I want the next season to come along.
Damn thing.
It's like, I don't hate this season, it's just that it really seems like next season is dope.
Miniguns, grenades, not a scratch. You get what I'm saying.
To be fair, you also sort of pretty much quit, so I feel like that's sort of a given.
You want to win? I stashed a weapon in the lockers.
I want to say it'll obviously get boring if you just end up stop playing just kind of out of nowhere. This level is so like anti-multiplayer, and I honestly wonder why the map creator did what they did with this map. I like it when map makers give you a way to sort of like launch yourself and just skip entire like difficult sections of a level if you pull off a really nice hit with like a hammer, like have a hammer hit you. Because it feels so good to actually successfully just skip a difficult part of a level with something else just difficult but doable.
Is this the squirt gun?
Yeah, I know what it looks like. You're just going to have to trust me.
I want to say based off of the time you started to sort of stop playing Fortnite though, was during that Avatar stuff. So I want to say that that's probably the boring that you're probably just kind of feeling stuck in.
Seriously, is this some kind of joke?
Nope. It's the perfect weapon.
Because it's like, I want to say the state that you're stuck in right now is pretty much the state that I've been stuck in with Fall Guys for like a good while. Where it's like I sort of, not only did I get burnt out, but it's like I sort of just got slightly bored with the game. And then it just felt really difficult to ever get back in even after updates.
Every minute spent in this gauntlet.
Consider it done.
That's what I like to hear. Alright.
Oh my gosh, this level just got like 20 times harder. And I love it. It's just such a stupid level. It's a survival run. Oh my god, where did he get that? Oh my god, there's blast balls everywhere. Figure out where this guy got the little rhinos. Oh my god, it lets you have them forever. Oh wait, I have the invisibility one. Wait, that's even more overpowered. Because he doesn't know where to even aim his thing at. Oh, I forgot. When you use the invisibility thing, it glitches out and just sets all your colors to white. Okay, I got the rhino on now. I want to flame this guy off. Let's go! I actually successfully won one of the survival rounds. I like how you can sort of tell sometimes with these maps, they just use the like auto-generated name because they just couldn't think of anything. The description is still the 3 dots by default, and the name is just like random words. What? I freaking hate the freaking player collision thing. Because every now and again it just makes some levels anti-multiplayer. In a sense. Oh, I just watched the most unfortunate thing ever. Some guy just like missed a jump like immediately after I successfully did it. It was like a difficult jump. I pretty much reassured him into thinking that it wasn't that difficult, and then he ended up like losing like all of his progress on the level just because of that. Just because he put too much trust in the random person who was right in front of him. Blast ball reveal. Reveal the map, win the map. But it's a survival.
You better
maps, so I'm only just confused. I wonder if you're able to put finish lines in survival maps or not. That'd be an interesting thing.
He survived the gauntlet. He was smart enough to take my advice and strong enough to
Because it's like there is maps that exist in the official mode, being like Slime Climb.
He'll get respect when he
One of the
earns
better
respect.
survival maps that exists. That just has a finish line right now. Of course.
All right. Now get the hell out
And
of here. I'll show the
is
boss
still a
around.
survival map. Uh-oh, I just died on accident.
Hi.
What did I tell you? Work like a charm.
Closing on the spot.
Death by squirt gun. Hey, I'd love to see the message on his
I
tombstone.
feel like it'd almost be disappointing if it doesn't let you have maps like that.
Look at his face. I get that you
Oh my god, wouldn't that be devious if I made my map, like, pretty much redid everything I did in it, but just in a survival map?
Colder wasn't just a last-minute decision. It was something
Because I have so much slime in my level, and at the beginning part, you could just, like, straight up instantly kill yourself without even being able to get through.
Let's
Good.
Sure.
There are 3,
Uh-huh.
and yeah, if the names didn't give it away, thanks to Coulter, this place is a powder keg just waiting to blow sky high. One wrong move, and we're going to have a bloodbath.
There's a level that's just straight up a maze. I almost want to say this is probably just copied off of Google or something.
From tearing each other apart.
Sort of like that one time where I copied a maze off of Google.
Sounds like fun. Count me in.
That's the spirit. Now, I'm sure you got a lot of questions, but this ain't the place. Meet me at the...
Well, the map creator, I don't know what they were thinking when they did this, but they put fans in the floor on part of the map. So now I'm on top of the wall. I think the idea is just so you could cheat and jump over. But now I can just try to figure out where the end of the maze is.
Let's keep the
And then just waltz my way all the way over.
Okay? Meet me in the overboss quarters.
Oops, I fell over. Whatever. Something just killed me. So I clearly walked into an area that I wasn't supposed to get into. Some of the obstacles here, like, help you get over the walls. I just skipped a significant amount of this level. Yeah, I literally just got hit by a fucking wrecking ball so hard that I was able to straight up get over the wall. I'm having a hard time with these fans right now. There we are. So it seems that not a single person knows where the finish line is in this maze. So I can't leech off of anyone right now. But it seems that I'm finding my way over. There's a clear sign of progression in this map. Are you shitting me? So, I think the point of this maze is that there's just a ton of dead ends that just instantly kill you with invisible death barriers. Because I just followed some arrow and I just died out of nowhere. Wait, someone's spectating me. That means they either gave up and skipped, or they found the finish line without me noticing. They probably just skipped. No, someone just finished.
That last one died.
But it's got the little trophy next to them, so they were the first one. I need to figure out where the fuck this finish line is at. So the dead ends on this map literally just straight up kill you. Oh, there's a checkpoint. That's
Things are
interesting.
boring as hell since Nisha made us team up. I ain't no fan of playing nice with others.
I'm gonna use these hexagons to sort of fall down and view the underside of the map. Okay, I see it. It's like off in the corner. What is killing me? use my epic parkour knowledge to cheat.
Welcome home, boss. The digs are yours now. Hope you like
Right.
everything you see.
I sure do like the sound of that.
I thought you might.
There's still people who don't know you can actually jump on
This
top of other
operation
players
needs someone
and literally
to
get
step
over
in.
obstacles by doing that.
Sure as hell ain't gonna be me.
So I'm just
My
abusing
talents
that right now.
I hear you, Gage.
Good. I know I'm thrown. Let's take a step back and talk
What?
big picture, okay? Nuka World. Shit. This was the dream. Huge. Built like a
You just have to
goddamn
repeatedly do it.
fortress. You run this, world is yours.
To be honest, my plan is to you know how the last part is you jump into a checkpoint that's on top of the pole because it's like impossible to actually jump on top of that pole.
We push in through the front gate.
My plan is to sort of do a maze with that, but make it to where all the checkpoints are invisible, so it's quite literally like a maze.
Uh-huh.
The gang's got.
I can fix this. I can.
Yeah.
Okay, I found the finish line, I
Sure
believe.
hope so. You know.
Yep,
think
I finished
heard
this
you.
map.
Some big shot. with
I'll give it a
brotherhood of
like.
Steel, right?
But yeah,
Ain't
my
that
plan right now is to sort of do a maze because it's like from that one point you could split it up into at least 2 or 3,
Okay.
and then you
let's
could
do
split
this.
between
You
those
just need to show.
and just make a very like annoying advanced path. And the best part is that I could easily make it to where you have to jump from on top of poles to like ones that are like to the left or right of you once you get to higher levels where they're like sort of split next to each other. So you really just gotta have to like figure out a whole annoying ass path with difficult parkour. In other words, it's just a continuousness of the annoyingness of my level. So I seem to be the best person right now in this lobby when it comes to sliding on slime. Because everyone else is struggling like crazy on this level, and I'm breezing right through it. I definitely want to use the ball power up at some point in a level,
Really only has
because you could do some stuff with that.
I already hear people talking about some secret agreement.
Watch yourself, boss. Because we sure.
You know we should run this place. Not some little green Gage dragged in. We're giving him a second chance. Gage screws this up. He knows we'll skin him alive.
I've been getting nausea so often that I almost want to say that me being excited for next season is the source of the nausea. Okay.